Thank y'all for watching me. I be looking rough on this camera. I know I'm gonna start doing better, but like, um, I'm just comfortable. I feel like I could just come talk. Half of the time I won't be doing nothing. Just woke up or just about to lay down. Excuse me. But what was I gonna say? So I wanted to get into this whole thing when it comes to like the gay community, when it like when it pertains to like masculine versus feminine. Um, so in the gay community, we just call it mask, or we'll just call it fem. But the thing about it is, oh, I'm sorry, I see a cute boy. Oh no, he ain't cute. Anyways, the thing about this whole, is it like a, I want to say it's like a like a rift or like a separation of like, of one party. Um, I just feel like masculine gays look down on more feminine gays, and I don't know why this is, but I can say I kind of have seen an improvement. I want to say I've seen an improvement, or maybe lately I just haven't really given a fuck. I don't know, but I don't know. I just know that, like, you can be attracted. Now, you can be attracted to whatever you want to be attracted to, but I just feel like a lot of masculine gays come down on or look down upon feminine gays. And then it's a double-edged sword, because the argument for a lot of masculine men, gay men, or gay men that are masculine is, they say that when the depiction of gay men to mainstream media and everywhere on TV, all that, it's going to be a man who's more feminine. And I understand that their argument is really not that. Their argument is that that doesn't represent the larger community. And that's true. I can agree with that. That's true. Not all gay men are masculine, for the people who didn't know. I'm sorry, not all gay men are feminine, for the people who didn't know. There are a lot of masculine men out there. Me, myself, I'm what they call a butch queen. I've never called myself a butch queen. I'm just me. But I'm not gonna lie to you, like, I don't know. I don't know what to think, because I've had people come to me and be like, well, they'll be like, you're not that feminine. Like, they'll be like, I'll have to talk to you to really get it, like, to really understand that you're gay, but you're not that feminine. And then some people will be like, oh, I knew you was gay like, you didn't even have to say nothing. I knew you was gay when you walked in the room. So I don't know. I just know on myself. I know if I would have to categorize a butch queen, I guess that would be a gay boy who's not too heavy on both. Not too heavy on either femme or mask. But if you're just looking at me, you might think I'm straight. I do like other butch queens, because I saw this video where it was another person talking about this topic, and they was like, a lot of masculine men are attracted to other masculine men, so why are feminine men attracted to feminine men? Now, I don't feel like that's true, because me, I'm a butch queen. I'm in between. And I like other boys that are in between too. Like a boy that's just like me, I'm attracted to him. The thing that kind of gets me is, and I'm not knocking nobody, I don't really be attracted to overly feminine men. Like, overly feminine. I don't know. There's a very thin line between, I guess, what I would be considered like a butch queen, and then overly feminine. Like, I don't know. I don't know. It's real hard to kind of, cause I know, and I'm not knocking nobody. Cause one thing about me, I know how it feels to be judged, but the boys that I consider to do too not do too much, but to be overly feminine, I tend to just make those my friends. Like I have a lot of those. My friend, I have one. His name is Trey. Like and he's just like. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not in this video. I just have to be nosy today because I'm right up here by the window. I won't ever do a video by the window again. But yeah. Like a lot of overly feminine men, I just make them my friend. I don't really see myself being like, with an overly feminine man. And there's nothing wrong with it. I just don't. Let me stop. Hold on. No, I've talked to an overly feminine boy before. But my thing with them is, and there's no problem. I just fear because they can kind of be over the top with stuff and they can kind of blow things out of proportion. And it's kind of like it kind of gives back into the arena of, okay, if I want a female, I'll go be with a female. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. And then the argument with a lot of feminine dudes is that a lot of masculine dudes try to talk down on them or just cast them to the side and just try to feel like they're at the bottom of the totem pole. And I've actually encountered masculine men that are like that. They'll be like mask for mask, or they'll tell me that I'm too feminine. And I'm like, look, it's fine. I don't care. Like a lot of them, I find that a lot of them, it's not that they have a problem with how you are. They like you how you are. It's just that they can't bring you around people. They can't bring you around their family or their friends because people are going to be like, you hanging with him. Like, then they're going to be like, are you sus? Or, they're going to start judging them. So it's not that, to all my femmes out there, overly femme boys, it's not that they don't like you for you, because I have seen it. Like, even though I'm not attracted to overly femme, like just overly femme, like I want, maybe it's straight, I don't know how to express overly femme. Because I really feel like I'm really feminine myself. I really feel like I'm femme. Like, I feel like I'm feminine as fuck. But a lot of people will tell me, you're not that feminine. And I'll just be like, but honestly, I'm just being my authentic self. I'm just being myself. I've always been myself from day one. So I don't know how to be nobody else. But there's a lot of dudes that are masculine and shit. And I see that they are attracted to overly femme boys. Like, they love overly femme boys. Like, I know this to be true because my overly femme gay friends always have the hoodest niggas, and they just be themselves, and they'll be like, daddy, this, that, and the third, and I'm like on the phone, like I'll hear the conversation, I'm trying not to fucking die laughing, but yeah, and like he's like, he living for it, he like, he like talking, they have a conversation, like, so there are a lot of masculine men that love overly flamboyant boys, there are a lot, and I don't feel like there's no problem with it. We're all gay at the end of the day, but that's the biggest thing that I do know for a fact. It's these masculine men that can't bring these feminine boys around their family. They can't bring them around their mama, can't bring them around their homeboys because of society, and people gonna be like, looking at them kind of crazy, all type of stuff. So I definitely want to speak more from like a femme standpoint. Don't be feeling like the masculine man's just trying to belittle you or put you down on the totem pole. Also, this was another good point though that was made. They did say that a lot of overly flamboyant boys don't want another femme flamboyant boy. And I do feel like that's true, and I don't know why. I need to understand why that is. I need to understand why that is, because you got masculines like other masculines. You got, even when it comes to girls, like in the lesbian community, you'll see two pretty girls and they like each other. So why don't feminine boys like other feminine boys? I guess that's a question for me. I don't know, and I honestly can't tell you. I mean, I guess that just, when it comes, well, I did give y'all my answer. When it comes to me, I just feel like if I want a girl, I'll go get a girl. I'm gonna have to think about this. I'm gonna have to think about this some more and redo this video, but I only really want this video to be around 10 or so minutes. So I'm coming up on that, but I appreciate y'all for watching, and comment and subscribe. Give me your inputs and your opinions on it, and I will talk to y'all later. All right, bye.